Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to some more STORMWORKS. Today we've got an update and it's a thermoelectric cooler update. Okay, cool. Let's read into it, I guess, see what it's all about. Dear STORMWORKers, in this minor update we are introducing the new thermoelectric cooler. This component is similar to a heat exchanger except that it contains a solid state heat pump which will move heat from the cool loop to the hot loop given an electric current. This means it is now possible to build cooling units and air conditioners. Previously, it has only been possible to heat an area above ambient temperature. However, this new component allows the opposite. I've been begging for ACs for a while. There's not really a purpose to it, except the fact that it's just they have the desert. But this is really cool that that ability is there now. So it'll move heat from the cool loop to the hot loop, given an electric current. All right, we'll have to go in and check that out. As well as a new component, there are some fixes and improvements to the Zombies add-on, which is active during the Halloween seasonal event. This can be disabled when starting a new game in add-ons menu. That's right, it is Halloween, getting close to that, so we should have our zombies as well. Next week, we're announcing the next major update for STORMWORKS. Oh, okay, next week we are announcing the next major update for STORMWORKS. That's interesting. I'm curious to see what this is going to be. What do you guys think it's going to be? Here they throw a sailboat up right after saying that, and could it be sails? Could it be sails that they're showing this picture here? That'd be interesting to see. This is going to be a very important announcement. It's hard to know exactly how big the impact will be, but I expect it could potentially create a new era of STORMWORKS. We are really excited to share this news, so please join us next week. A new era for STORMWORKS. I mean, that's got to be something huge. It's either what, sales or farming, right? Is that I can't think of anything else that we're missing really that people have asked for. Sales would be really cool. I'd love to build some old ships and stuff. If we can get some pulley updates too with some of the pulleys that we have. Get some different shaped blocks there. That'd be really cool too. All right, that was interesting. All my graphics were changed. All my audio was maxed out to full with the full-on music and everything. I don't know if that was just for me or if you guys are getting that too, but that's interesting if that came with the update here. Let's jump into a game here. Do I not get to create a new game? What's going on? I clicked the plus and we're just instantly loading in. Extremely loud. Oh my god, and I'm having to do a new character as well. What is going on with the game? You guys see this, right? Music was all the way down and we got blasted. What? Did something else change? Why am I in a tutorial now? Hang on. We've got to figure this out. All right, we're gonna try this again. New game. There we go. Perfect. I don't know why it loaded me into a brand new game instantly like that. Okay. So I just want a custom game and we'll leave everything on and we'll get rid of natural disasters just so we don't have to deal with it. And AI there. There we go. You know what? That default tutorial can go as well. I don't want to see those markers. All right, we'll start this map up. All right, looks like we still got to create a new character for some reason. I don't know if that's a thing you guys got to do. Oh my gosh, it is so loud. The game is so loud. All right, awesome. So all my keybinds are messed up as well. So I don't know what happened with this last update, but let's see if we can get over here. Ouch. All right, I think most of my keybinds are back and we're back to our character, sorta. All right, let's get in there and actually check this thing out. Am I the only one that was having all these issues with game settings being changed and stuff? Or is that, what's going on there? Let's check this. So let's come in here. Let's lay a little platform out. And I think it was called CRYO. Ooh, here we go. This is the new piece. And it looks just like the other heat exchanger. Little 2x this guy. So it's basically just this. What all do we have on here? What kind of connections? We have an on-off, controls whether or not the component transfers heat between liquids, compartment temperature, and then other compartment temperature. Okay, so I guess what we need to do is get a platform out here. Let's get an engine down, get it running, get some heat on it, and then we can actually test this part out and see if it actually does cool a lot better. All right, so I've grabbed my my super liquid cooled system here that uses the use the old heat exchanger here, and we're gonna see how that compares to, say, using the new one here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, we'll just extend this out a little bit. We'll copy this over, and we can use this entire system because this will be perfect. It's already set up to go. So we'll just copy that, slide that down to, say, there, paste it, merge it. And then what we'll do is cut this out and use our new part here. So we need a CRYO part. We'll slap that right into there. We need to add some on values. Push button. So let's say, let's give it a constant on. Do we have one of those? Constant on. And yeah, other than that, we don't really need to do anything. We just turn it on. Is that it? Cool. Let's give it some power. And then what we'll do is we'll just come in here and we're gonna crank up all these and see if it does any better. All right, let's give this a go. We should be all hooked up here. We can go ahead and start cranking some of these up and checking out some of the numbers that we get on some of these engines here. So hopefully, let's see, this is already started up. This is started up. All right, looking good. Crank this one up. Looking good. Why is it killing the engine? Let's do infinite electric, infinite fuel. See if that does it. No. Does this part break the engines? I don't understand what this does. Engine running. Okay, it's holding. It's staying running now. Okay, that's good. I'm not seeing a temperature difference here on the system though. It's not cooling my engines down anymore, but the temperatures that are going through the radiator and everything are cooler. Don't understand. That's even hotter. I thought this was supposed to cool. Hang on, let's see if we can rebuild this. Oh wait, somehow I didn't have electric on this. Okay, I thought I hooked all that up. Let's try that again then. Maybe that'll fix things. I'm having a lot of weird things happen today with this game. Let's try this again. Get all this cranked up. We are cranked up. We're good to go. All this is pumping. Do we not have any kind of flow rate here going on? We are moving liquid through it. What's our temp getting to? Let's do this. We're gonna come back. This is an old system. Let's get this. Let's get these water tanks off of here. Put that back in. And now we are back to just literally how this is supposed to be. It's just we have a radiator on one side, we go through the loop, and we go through the other side. Is it maybe the radiators? Are the radiators causing problems? I feel like that would be extra stuff. Do we not need the radiators? I feel like you would need the radiators. You gotta have something to cool the liquid going through it. But this is supposed to cool the liquids, right? A powerful component that creates a temperature difference between two liquid systems. A component that cools liquid A and transfers the heat to liquid B. Cools liquid A. Oh, hang on. So maybe this is wrong. So if this is out, right? Is this gonna be A? That's out. That flows into this side here, and this is all wrong. Maybe that's why. So let's see. Hang on. Liquid cooler A out, liquid A in. Okay, so hang on. Here we go. Let's try this. Let's see if that fixes things. Look up that. Spawn this in again. Just crank this up and see. This is very similar. This will be our control, and this will also be our control, I guess. Two different types of controls. How are we looking on the engine now? Is this doing anything? Are we cooling temp A and transferring it to temp B? I don't know if this is working, you guys. So here we have our standard liquid heat exchanger, and then now the cryo cooler, which is powered. It is on. Liquid's coming through the radiator. It's cooling off on the radiator a little bit. Then it's coming through the cryo cooler. So it's going through the cryo cooler. It's getting cooled down. Then it's going through the radiator. Should be cooling down even more. And then on this side is taking the heat and it's rolling it through this radiator system and trying to cool it down here. So temp B is 31. But why can't we get, I don't understand. The liquid heat exchanger is still working better than the cryo cooler, even though temp B is very, very cold. So do I need to pump? Maybe. What do we do? Do we take idea? I have an idea. Let's scrap this system here. We're gonna try something. We're gonna go straight into there. We're gonna skip the radiators altogether, and then we'll just go back into That's B in. Let's go up and over. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it because I don't know how else we get this to work where it's cooler. A goes in. I don't know. This doesn't feel like this is what it's supposed to do, but we're gonna try it anyway. Now we just get over here. Everything's hooked back up. Okay, let's spawn this in. Don't think this is the way this is supposed to be used, but let's go. Yeah, both sides are getting very hot. I don't see this working. I don't know if this worked right. I feel like the liquid heat exchanger still works better, at least with consistency. I guess we could try one more thing. All right, I figured that wouldn't work, but I figured I want to give it a go anyway. Let's delete all this. Let's just start from scratch, shall we? All right, so we'll get this out of the way. Let's set that there. All right, so let's set it down. What do we got here? This is our liquid B out, liquid A out. So let's flip that over the right way. So that's A in. Okay, perfect. All right, so this is how this is supposed to be. We're gonna pipe this straight back into, so this is side A, the side that we're trying to cool. Just to make sure we're not screwing anything up, we're just gonna do straight default piping in here. Now the only thing we gotta do is figure out some sort of loop for this side. Actually, we need to make this a little bigger so I can put a pump on here. So those, let's go get a pump. That can go there. Now we just kind of got to do the same thing for this side, having some sort of loop there, and I guess a heat source. So let's even do the big one. We'll see what the big one does for us here. See if we can still beat this this old system here that I've got set up. That side's connected. Let's get ourselves another one of these. We're out. So that way with it, and we'll loop it back around. All right, let's see if this system, let's get ourselves a constant on. That'll turn on our, oh, I guess while we're here, might as well do this. Pumps on, and that cooler on, and we don't need that one. Yeah, let's see if this does any better. All right, crank her up, get her started. Over here and get these started. All right, are we doing any better? I feel like we're not, man. I don't understand. It's going, it's cooler here in temp B, but it is not cooling temp A down. And I have swapped it around and tried it to cool it the other way, and it's not doing it. I don't know. All these numbers seem good. All these numbers are good here. This is super cold, super chilled. But now look, we're getting into temp, what? There we go, and we've just caught fire there. I don't understand what's going on here. Yeah, I mean, this is working. Wait, now this is overheating? I don't understand what's going on. Oh, it's maybe because that's on fire and it's radiating over to this one, and now this is gonna catch fire. Yep. Okay. That's what was happening. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Is this worth it? Is the new heat exchanger part worth this? Is the cryo cooler gonna do anything to keep our engines actually cool? I don't know. Maybe there's something that I'm missing here. It's turned on. I've got power to it. I've tried testing it different ways, and it just seems like the liquid to liquid heat exchanger is still better. But maybe with some of you guys testing this thing, maybe we'll figure out a better way to use this. And if so, please let me know. I'd be happy to share it with everyone and everyone know how it works. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this new part. I'm still on the fence about it. I thought it was going to be something good, but now I'm kind of concerned that it's not working right. It seems to cool everything here. It just doesn't seem to cool the side that it needs to cool. I don't know. Talk to you guys later.